Oh, Crow, that was rude. Jerks. Now, if that was the mirror, I'm gonna be very sad. I'm very sad now because of that. Hopefully Frog is just sitting right here. If Frog's sitting right here, we're good. Yes! Uh-oh. How did I not die? Oh, no, there I died. Oh, yes, cheese strats. What did I do? Did I break the boss? I guess you can't do that. Don't shoot at me. No, I said don't shoot at me. Because you have to get ready for blind and everything. Oh man, I missed my duck. That's all X is good for. Is using his small size. Oops. Yeah, sure, I insult X and then I hit spikes. That's just how it works. Oh jeez, get out of my way. That's where all the trolls were. I don't even know what I just did there. That was it? This is usually the part where I started dying. Yeah, like that. That was exactly it. I don't think I've actually posted a speedrun time for that, but I did time it, and I want to say my best time on that was like 26 minutes. Haha, you tried to shoot me, but you couldn't. I missed again. Right after taunting. Go! Okay, so now I can die at the boss. This is farther than I expected. Oh, well, there, you gotta jump there, don't ya? But Contra's so fun. Made it? Nope, guess I didn't make it. Alright. Oh no. Biscuits. So Paradox Cave had lots of defense. Good evening, happy Friday, welcome to camp. We have a link to the past randomizer, and hopefully if this seed goes well enough, we'll top it off with a little bit of a Super Metroid map rando. But that's all going to depend on how well this seed goes. There was no school today, and since there was no school because of how cold it was, there was no dance practice tonight, and when there's no dance, we're not sitting here for another hour and a half waiting for my eldest daughter to get home, so I figured might as well give this a shot now, because tomorrow night won't be an option, and next weekend probably won't be an option, so gotta get in these weekend streams while I can, because dance ends next weekend. And then things will hopefully quiet down a little bit, except for when my wife goes on her birthday cruise. But yeah, let's get it going here. Got a brand new imitation Super Nintendo controller here with a much better D-pad, so hopefully this will work well enough, but we'll have to figure that out by testing it. I do not like the precision on this thing so far, but maybe it just needs to be broken in a little bit. Yeah, the D-pad definitely does not feel as good as like a normal Super Nintendo controller would, but maybe I'll get used to it. If all else fails, I do have the one I have been using with the really bizarre D-pad. Alright, that's really nice to find. Early bottle means you can get sick, kid, when you're going through CAC, which is always good. Oh, and that's a gold bee. So that's nice also. Alright, 4 bombs, we'll take that. I'm actually gonna go through and do one more tree pull here. So that's 8 bombs. And the bush crab just has arrows. We do not care about those. Red rupee, so as long as Aga 1 is not required to get to the Dark World, we can skip Aga today. That's always positive. That'll save about 5 minutes or so. Probably more like 7 for me. Just a single rupee. We're not even gonna waste our time picking that up. So not a whole lot of good things yet. I'm gonna keep that B though. We go to Mini Moldorm Cave, I'm gonna want that B. Let's actually just flute to CAC here. Oh. Say, I don't have bombs marked down. Hey Jacob, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday and hope you're staying warm over there. Okay, the R button at the top is not working well. I do not like that. I mean, I know this is a generic controller, but you'd still think a generic controller would be a little bit better. Alright, a second bottle. Might actually swap back to the other controller for... If we do double rando tonight, I might swap back to the other one. Well, maybe this one just needs to be broken in. We'll actually get Bottle Vendor on the way out. Right, so far CAC has been pretty... not too much going on here. And extra early game hard is nice, but... Moon Pearl, okay. And we have to have that, but that doesn't really open anything up. It's something we definitely need. Lots of heart pieces. That's the 5th heart piece already. Black Hole Chicken is a success, the run is valid. And we got some replacement bombs, that's pretty nice. Chicken is running around in the wall. Alright, early bottles. Lead to... Ooh, that's Zora money already. And that early Moon Pearl does mean we can easily sequence break the Waterfall Fairy. See, we'll go here, we'll check the race game, and then save and quit in case I screw up the fake flipper. Okay, that is a good one right there. Wasn't in CAC, but we did find something very useful. Hammer is actually an offensive weapon that I could use in Mini Moldorm Cave, but that would just lead to me terribly dying. Because the hitbox on the hammer is pretty weird. We're not going to worry about that heart piece. Already got enough of those. And the hook shot. Okay, so that puts the mountain in logic already. I like that. I really don't like this R button, though. This R button does not work. I hear footsteps. Hey, puppies. Hi, guys. Let's make sure to hit George. Hold on, buddy. There. Come here, bud. Which one am I grabbing, Freddy or George? Freddy's gonna say hi. Freddy's here. Wearing his nice sweater.
Surprisingly, George is also in his sweater.
Well, that's because it's negative 15 degrees out.
What? Right now?
Yeah, it's still... With the wind chill, it's like negative 40.
What?
Yeah, that's why you didn't have school today. Hi, Fred. Oh, are you giving so many kisses? Freddy is a very refined gentleman. You want to swap? Here, Georgie. Oh, boy. George does not like wearing his sweater. He is not a big fan of wearing clothes, but it's just too cold. Hi, buddy. George has a raccoon face. Are you ready to go to sleep now, sweetie? What? Oh, is there like, was there some fuzz down there or something? Oh, that's fine. Alright. Love you, sweetie.
Me too.
Oh, George, did you just knock over Lorelei's old kitty bed?
And Daddy.
Yeah?
It's on your bed.
Yeah, that's Freddy can go on the bed. Hey, Dimension X, welcome in. Thanks for the good luck. Hope you're having a good Friday.
I don't want it. I want to sit on. Yeah.
You gotta go to sleep, sweetie.
No.
You've got a very long trip for your cousin's birthday tomorrow.
You have the same dollies.
Yes, you do have the same dollies. There it is.
George!
What did he do? Oh, is he trying to avoid going back upstairs?
Come on. George!
Great night, sweetie. Love you. Hey, Gordon. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. I did take advantage of that. Unfortunately, we're going back to the generic, well, the weird D-pad controller. The other one, it's a generic that I got, brand new, fresh out of the box. The R button doesn't work properly, and I'm not happy with the way it functions. So we're just gonna go ahead and use this one again. And I'll have to hope. I went to the retro store I normally go to, and unfortunately they were completely sold out of original Super Nintendo controllers. So I'm gonna have to be on the lookout for those whenever I'm out again. Also have to be on the lookout for... Yeah, I have the receipt. I mean, he'd let me trade it back in. It still works, and I'm gonna keep it as a backup. But right now, I just don't have Super Nintendo controllers. Alright, we're gonna let the bee do its work here. So even though it doesn't work as well as I'd like, it's still not gonna hurt anything for me to keep it around. Just in case I get into a situation where, like, if this one goes, then I'm down to basically that. So Quake, Mini Moldorm was not great. What's the stun prize? A whole $1, that's great. I was hoping the stun prize would be a heart. Hearts are low-key probably the best, like early game, red 20s or bombs, awesome, but then as you go on, you really want hearts. I don't like how these crabs are. Those crabs do so much damage, and oh good, fairy! That's perfect, very clutch fairy. I'm really glad I had that fairy, because I probably would have just left whatever this is behind. It was just more bombs, so that wouldn't have hurt anything. But still fine. And I mean, if I can water walk here instead of fake flipper, that is going to be a lot faster. And I'm still, now that I've got the moon pearl, I can do a fake flipper out of the hobo. Burna. So probably won't be getting that. We've already got the cape. See, I can't really see a scenario where getting Burna is going to be worth it. So we're just going to take that off of the tracker here. 50 bucks. Hey Vito, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Not sure what the weather's like there. It's very cold here, so if it's cold there too, hope you're staying warm. If it's not, I'm envious. Okay, so we can go over this way. Got to be careful not to get hit, because if you get hit while you're in fake flipper state, you basically soft lock. But if you have the moon pearl, it lets you leave the waterfall here and come back in, and then walk in and get the items. And with all this money, I'm gonna check Zora right away. Another shield. Might as well just use that, refill the magic. Actually, one bottle of green should be enough for now. It's not like there isn't a sufficient amount of money. Got so much money in this right now. 10 arrows, so we don't need that. So I'm thinking after this, I could go do... Well, no, I want to wait on doing Hyrule Castle right now, because I don't have a sword, and I can't really go into Dark Cross or anything. Wow, 500 bucks for a whole dollar. So I think... Oh, I'm not going to be able to reliably get Gary either here. Right now, going up the mountain seems like what the game wants us to do. Yeah, we're just gonna use that. Very close to dying a terrible death. You've gotta be kidding me. Could not. I thought I was out of the way of that cabbage. Hey Teddy, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Jeez, I keep forgetting what day of the week it is. I wish I was young Gabe. Then I could get any game on Steam that I wanted. Okay, Dead Rocks, I have no way to damage you. Well, actually, I do. Out of my way. Sneak. Why couldn't I do this last time? Look at that. Perfect run through. With the hook speed. And another bottle up there. Okay. We're not going to get Spec Rock Cave. But we can go this way. So this, as soon as I got the hook shot, all of this was available, which kind of makes me feel like the mountain is where the game wants me to go next, instead of the other Sphere Zero checks. So far, that is not anything at all. Just 25 bucks. And another 25 bucks. All right, a red boomerang. Heart container, 50 bucks. Okay, so there's absolutely nothing in Paradox. The hammer does potentially let me sequence break Hera, though. Depending on... Whoops. Alright, that's just 10 arrows, don't need that. So I am gonna go to Hera before we go to Spiral Cave. Because I believe I still can Hera pot here. So if we can get out of here, maybe this is where the progression is. Oh, well, let me grab that. And it's possible this is where it wants me to go to get my progression, or it could be Spiral Cave, or it could just be a red herring. Okay, so we know that ped is just cash. Alright, good. I was a little worried that I wasn't going to be able to Hera pot properly without a sword. So that's nothing. Alright, that's actually good. So we know the small key is locked in Hera Basement. So that's a plus. Oh yeah, like basically it's it looks like it's something, but it isn't. Alright, so that is one dungeon down. At the 17-minute mark, I mean, for me, it helps that there's no boss shuffle on this. If there was a boss shuffle, yeah, this would take significantly longer. But without the boss shuffle, I just waltz in there. I'm like, okay, I know I can beat this. And that's a red crystal, too. So we got Spiral Cave next, and if there's nothing here, then all of the mountain just seemed like it was kind of a waste. Hey, Thumper, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Thanks for the jump scare. Run. This controller's not working the way I'd like it to either. I miss my original Super Nintendo controllers. Alright, is this it? Is this why it gave us the mountain? It is not. Okay, so there's a few things that we still have to do. We've got like escape, We have Saha's Closet. We have Agina, which I'm just gonna go to now because the flute makes Agina a much more palatable check. And then if there's nothing in those, then we're dipping Eastern. Oh, okay, I did not really watch Scooby-Doo, so I completely missed that. I hope the next one is good. Nope, Agina, you jerk. This is why nobody likes you. It's probably better just to save and quit out of this. The problem is I don't want to do escape yet. Like with... Like doing escape without a way, like if I could have a sword, then doing escape would be fine because I could just sequence break Dark Cross. But I don't want to leave Dark Cross sitting there, because odds are I'm not going to go back there then. And I mean, that could be fine. Usually it's very likely there's nothing there, but I don't like to abandon checks like that. That's why I could never do like races in this game. Green Pendant Swamp. Like most people would just go do the density play and hit escape and uncle. But I just got Dark World access before I even have a sword. I mean, don't get me wrong, Dark World access is great, but there's really nothing I can do with it right now. I don't want to run around the Dark World without a sword, but maybe just South Dark World. Like, if I had a sword, definitely we're going to the Dark World. But right now, no sword. Key... Alright, that blue mail is nice. Especially with the Dark World coming up here. And I do have the hammer. I gotta remember, I have the hammer, so there is something for combat. Yeah, I'm gonna go do escape here, unless we find a sword. We'll just, we'll leave Dark Cross behind. But the game wouldn't keep me without a sword for that long, would it? Like, also, technically blind, I mean, it'd be hammer blind, which is absolute misery. And I don't think I could do it. But hammer blind would be an option. I don't trust myself with the weird hitbox on the hammer trying to hit blind. Yeah, this game can definitely be cruel. Like, getting the first Triforce piece at 17 minutes was awesome. But now it's kind of like, hey, we're, the first big logic chain I thought it was pushing me to on the mountain turned out to be nothing. Half magic is really, really good. I love half magic, one of my favorite quality of life. but the only thing I have to even use magic right now is the cape. I almost ran right off the edge. I was trying to see. That's right. I don't think item dash. The hammer's not going to do damage when it's above your head. There we go. Awesome. Okay. So this was the play. Actually, now I can just Death Warp back and I can still get Dark Cross. So that's really, really, really good. Save the green guard for Death Warp. Hey, just let me get the chest, then you can kill me. No! Now I have full health. Oh well, we'll just stand here for a minute. Get a drink of water while the guard does his thing. No matter what armor you're on, this guard will always do a half a heart. Now we can take our sword and sequence break Dark Cross, then we'll save and quit. I think back to 4, do South Dark World first, then we'll go back up and do Village of Outcasts and Thieves Town. Oh wait, this is the dark part. It's like, why isn't the screen loading? The music's still playing. I don't think I crashed. Where's all the snakes? There we go. It's a nice little trick you can do to find the chest here. If you there's a torch in the bottom right there. So if you line up with that torch, you go down, once you get to the wall, you go down and left, and you'll be on the other side of the torch. Then if you drop a bomb there, the damage boost will put you right, like a couple spaces below that chest. So then you just walk up, boom, you got it. So now we're gonna go head into the Dark World, do South Dark World checks. And I suppose I could go to the Village of Outcasts and maybe if I get mitts, this will be easier. Oh, that's new. There's a bot that that came in on Twitch and it's like, hey, let's hold the message because this might be spam. Usually it just displays them. Hey Joystick, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Stop throwing things at me, Moblin. Alright, another container heart. Johnny, that was absolute garbage. 1 out of 10. 5 items, you couldn't give me anything even a little bit useful. Wait. Oh, that's right, I don't have it set where it'll tell me what's what. Not that it really matters. Tower of Hera and Desert. I know pendants are useless, so just knowing what the pendant, the ped is, well, green pendant could be worth something, that's Swamp. But in this, you just need to beat 10 of the 12 dungeons. Ganon's Tower counts as 2. It'd be Ice Armos and Moldorm 2. Stumpy, come on, you can do better than that. Alright, time for dig game. Oh, Oh, without mitts, it's gonna be a kind of a pain to get to Dark World and Village of Outcasts. Maybe if this is mitts, that would be awesome. Then I could just go straight around. Let's face it, this isn't gonna be mitts. Okay, so we're not even gonna finish that out. Get full health, because we're going into the Dark World. Actually, first... No! I thought it was gone. There. I've got the money, so if I'm going into the Dark World, why not grab a couple bottles of blue for the road? And without the normal boss shuffle that I've been doing for the last several months, knowing what boss is in every dungeon ahead of time makes this a lot easier, but it's still... You never know when you're gonna end up needing a bottle of blue. And I also completely forgot that I had the flute. I fluted to the potion shop, but I was gonna run to CAC when I started at Sank. So 30 minutes in, and the seed is not doing what is not as nice as it seemed to be early on. Okay, hopefully we'll find our item in... There's an item on the boss. Every boss has a Triforce piece. So if I can find one item here in the front of Skullwoods, then we can just leave. That is not what I wanted to see. Wait, why am I don't want to do that. This is the hole I want to drop down. How did that bee hit me? I was falling. That was rude. Made it. Okay, there's Gibdos in here, though. We don't like Gibdos. Oh boy. So it's starting to look like the item... Do I even want to go back to the Gibdo room at this point? I mean, that's a little bit of a hike. And I hate the Gibdo room. At least without Samaria, but it'd be if this is something useful that's huge. Odds are it won't be something useful. Wait. Doesn't Quake turn these into onions or something? Okay, that seems to be causing more of a problem. Okay, now we can go. This is why I don't like this room. Those Gibdos are a huge problem. Okay, so I guess we have to stick with this and go get the big key chest. Hey, Emma, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Actually, this is fine. That'll take me around the Gibdos. Right now, sub 2 is, the first Triforce piece was 17 minutes, so things were looking really promising, and then we've found absolutely nothing in the next 17 minutes. Okay, so the item is in the back. I did all of this, and the one item in Skull Woods is in the back. There's just one item, one little item, and it's in the one check I can't get to because I don't have a fire rod. Okay, let's just try to work our way around here without dying. So that's nothing. Yeah, we got 3 items in the Village of Outcasts, and then we're going into Thieves Town. It's technically, actually, Thieves Town should be no problem. I've got the cape, I got half magic. Once I get into Thieves, once I get in there, it'll be fine. But there's still running out of places for progression. There's the front of Pod. There's the front of Eastern. And then there's like Spike Cave, Catfish, and Pyramid Ledge. So there's gotta be something coming up here relatively soon. Like, if I die in Thieves Town, not a big deal. As long as it's not in the back. If it's in the back of Thieves Town, that's a problem. But if it's up here, if it's in the front, I'm actually kind of tempted to just take an intentional death just to get more hearts back. Naturally, it looks like all the items are going to be in the back again. Because we still got to get the big key here too before we can get any further in. And that'll be in either this check or the one after that. It has to be in the front if there's no key shuffle. We're just gonna take a death warp. Was trying to squeeze in there, but like, it doesn't make sense for me to keep going on 1 heart. So we'll just do this, come back with 6 hearts. And it doesn't take long, it's maybe like 30 seconds. If even. And now we're right back to where we were trying to go anyway. Do have the hammer, so we can get everything in the basement. Jerk. So let's see, we'll be a little over 40 minutes, I think, having 2 Triforce pieces. And hopefully some kind of progression that'll open the seat up a little bit. Really running low on places to go right now. Can go sequence break Gary, though. Gotta remember to bomb the floor here. I'm so used to doing boss shuffles where you don't have to bomb the floor. Ow. These little bugs hurt a lot. There we go. That's... is that? That's a really good thing to see. You want to have flippers. They're likely going to be required, but that did not open up a single check. Well, I guess that's because I sequence broke all the flipper checks already. But as far as other things I had available to do, that added nothing. Not a single check. So while it is a very good item... Hey Pepper, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. It doesn't open Swamp yet because I don't have the mirror, but once I get the mirror, it'll put Swamp in play. But until the mirror shows up, it doesn't do anything for us. And once I get a fire source, I could start sequence breaking ice. Not a fire source, it'd have to be Bombos or... Okay, a bow, that's what we're looking for. It'd have to be Bombos or Fire Rod, but that bow gives us Eastern and possibly Pod. I'd like to have the lamp before I go into Pod, but... Fun little trick here, if you use the cape and you pull on the wall, it will not drain your magic. So I can just sit there like this. You have to drain the dam in order to get into Swamp, otherwise there's no water for you to swim in. So I could walk to Swamp, but I can't do anything in it. You can get to like a little one of those psychic... Oh, that'd be a hint tile. But it won't actually let me go into it until you drain the dam and have the water fill up in the Dark World. We're gonna save and quit. Hey JP, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Yeah, you have to have the mirror in order for the dam to work for Swamp, unless it's like a keys, like a cross keys mode or something like that. I think, but you have to use the dam and like mirror in front of the Swamp, then drain it in the Light World, and then go back to the Dark World. It's unfortunate. This is the wrong way. Oh, that's a long trip. Hopefully he had good weather. I know like at least the north has been miserably cold. It's we've got wind chills of about -40 here, so hopefully California is a little bit warmer. Yeah, Swamp is once it's available, it's a very high value. I mean, it's one of the most item dense dungeon. Actually, it is the most item dense in a standard mode. It's got 6. I mean, technically, I could do Pod, but if something is in that dark room in the back, I don't know how to do that off of memory. So if we could just find the lamp in here, that would be wonderful. Or just one more item and not have to make the trip over to the right side. Well, that's good. Nice little family trip. Get away from the cold into the warm. It's how it should be. Meanwhile, I walk outside here to take one of the dogs out, or like when we went shopping or to check the mail, and for some reason I was getting really bad hiccups every time I stepped foot outside. Stalfos, get out of my way. Wow, do you see that? Him jump over that sword? That was a really, really nimble Stalfos. Okay, please have the next item be in the big chest. Don't do what they did in Skullwoods. Okay, that tells us that the Hera Small is locked in Hera Basement. Well, technically this isn't even in logic without a fire source. That's right, I gotta do the dark room here. And this is not a great loadout for that. I mean, this dark room is fine. Oh, 40 minutes left? That's good. Do you have to work it all this weekend too, or are you done after today? Well, see, you're at least used to the colder weather then. Okay, stupid anti-fairies. It's my magic. If you got 40 minutes left, not gonna be close. Unless, like, the next place I go has everything. Ooh, every day till Monday? That's not fun. Okay, we're just gonna have to... There we go. And that wasn't great. Now the health is low. Oh, that's cool. Are they expecting a lot of snow there, or? I mean, I'd hope you'd get free rooms there if you got snowed in. Because what do they expect you to do? Oh, avatars. I'll have to check that after we get done here. Crap. He moved. There we go, got him. What am I stuck on? Oh, that's on the other side of the pot. There we go. Somewhere between... That sounds like typical Wisconsin weather. It could be no snow, could be a blizzard. Especially during summer, they cannot make up their minds. It's like, I see so many times where it's like, oh, rain is going to start in 6 hours, and then it keeps getting pushed back an hour, an hour, an hour, and then we don't get a single drop. Got him. Whoops. That didn't work. I mean, that was really sloppy. But that is Triforce piece number 3. Wait, what? Oh, actually, let's do this first. There was a really weird pop-up when I started stream avatars. And it looked important, but I clicked through it in a rush, so we're gonna see if it shows up again if I relaunch. Okay. That was nothing of value. Ooh. Alright, avatars should be on. I'm gonna follow this. The powder isn't in logic. It's not in logic until I get a lamp. I mean a lamp. Yeah, the lamp. But I'm gonna do this quick. Why aren't they showing up? There we go, Yang. Master Sword, okay. That is definitely worth it. So now the only things left are Spike Cave, Pod, Homie Fish, and Pyramid Ledge. Actually, Spike Cave is something I'm not gonna get to for a while, so let's just get Spike Cave off the table. Then I'll know how deep I need to dig into Pod. Actually, we need the hammer. There is like its exclamation mark sling and two numbers that'll kind of shoot you diagonally like you're being fired out of a slingshot. Spike Cave. Spike Cave is never the answer until it is. That is that is really big because that opens up the right side of Dark Death Mountain, and that gives us Ganon's Tower. And in a boss hunt, Ganon's Tower is so important. It's the most item-dense area in the game. So that was really... Going to Spike Cave there was big. Now I might be able to go into Pod after finding a lamp or something like that and just full clear it in one shot. And this part's going to be a little awkward. I don't know how to do the fancy hookshot trick to get around this block. I think it was something like you do that and then you... I think it's something you hookshot while pushing the first block maybe, and then it does something and you clip through and it's really cool. And you don't have to do all this extra stuff, but I don't know how it works. I'd have to watch more of the tournament players to figure that out. $40, don't really need it. But we do have all of Hookshot Cave. And let me scout out Turtle Rock here. Turtle Rock is Ether. Oh, actually, Mire is an option too now. Depending on what the pendant is, but there's no Samaria. And I'd really like to have a lamp before going into Mire too, the mushroom. This is just, we're getting a lot of fetch quests now. How about you give me some arrows instead of bombs? Or you could just more bombs. Oh, thanks, JP. I appreciate that. I like to try to keep things pretty chill. Except for the chaos when my youngest daughter and the dogs come down. Now we wait a little bit. And now we can enjoy the lovely sounds of the Blight of Mankind from Astalon. I really need to add to my MSU here and put Arteries in there too. That is such a good track. If you like Metroidvania type games, look up Astalon. It's one of the best ones I played in a long time. That and the first, I haven't played the second Ender Lilies, but the first one was also incredible. Alright, so we got 2 items there that were nothing special. But now this is where the good stuff comes in. Like the book. That gives us a couple more checks. Can do Ether Tablet when we get back over there. Can also get into desert, but cannot clear desert without a fire source. Bonk. One. 2. 8 Stalfos. Alright, so we got 2 items there. Whoops. There we go. Take the full refill. Yeah, I didn't know stream avatars was even a thing until I saw it on Mireg's stream. And I asked him like, hey, what is that? He's like, oh, it's called stream avatars. You can get it on Steam. Like, oh, okay. So then I got it on Steam. And then I made the Friday the 13th counselors. Because why wouldn't I do that? I love the Firebar Bonk. Okay, so there's so far, Ganon's Tower has not had much. At least the Master Sword, I have a Master Sword here, because that would be miserable going through this without a Master Sword. Bombos. And Ether, okay. All the medallions in one place. But still no big. If the big key is on the right side, locked behind Samaria, then I wouldn't be able to... Well, actually, no, I could still... No, I wouldn't be able to climb because I wouldn't have the big key. And if the big key is... I mean, if it's here, do I go back out? Because then you're basically isolating the big chest. Wake up. Oh wait, I don't have... If I had sword beams, I'd just be sitting there swinging sword beams at these things right now. Alright, so that's going to be 4 Triforce pieces in under an hour. But no big key. So I cannot do anything else in here without Samaria. The big key is locked on the right side. But that did open up Ice Palace. But I don't have Samaria. I don't want to do Ice Palace without Samaria. See, I don't know if I'm gonna have a choice. Ice Palace is really the only... Well, I mean, there is Smith Chain. Samaria? That's still really good. We're in the vicinity of King's Tomb. Technically, it could be in the Dark Forest, because there's still an item I can't get to that's locked behind the fire rod. Yeah, Pyramid and Homie Fish are both options. I don't want to do that stuff until I do Pod. It's kind of like, am I gonna have a choice in the matter on that? Because Ice Palace is fully clearable right now. That Bombos means I can 100% do Ice Palace, and I should be doing Ice Palace. But instead, I'm sitting here doing random overworld checks, just hoping I get bailed out with Samaria. Oh wait, I can do hammer pegs. Well, no, if we're doing Smith Chain, I'll just get those when I come back. So we'll take him home. Yeah, the Pod and Ice are definitely the two places I should be going. But I'm just like, I want a lamp before I go into Pod, otherwise I'm so worried about getting stuck in that dark room that I don't know how to get through without a lamp. I mean, I've done it before when I pulled up a map, but I don't want to do that right now. But I should. Let's see, we'll finish off Smith Chain here. Get hammer pegs. I think as much as I don't want to, I think I gotta go do ice. I mean, I've got a couple, like, I could... Well, I can get into desert, but there's only one item in desert. And I can't finish it without a fire rod or a lamp. So, like, a fire source right now is what's really holding me back. I mean, Pod, especially with there only being 2 items in ice, because one of the third item is on the boss, Pod definitely seems like the... Well, plus with Pod, then I'm also getting Pyramid Ledge and Homie Fish. Actually, I'm going to take these. Alright, so we'll go and turn this in. And I suppose I could check Mire Shed too. Just how much time do I want to waste? Hoping I'm gonna get bailed out. Maybe a little bit more. Because, like, going into Mire too, Mire's just got... It's such a long dungeon, only one item. The odds that that one item is going to be Samaria, really small. Okay, both dungeons were locked behind both Turtle Rock and Mire were locked behind Ganon's tower. Alright, so that was nothing. I don't want to do it. I really don't want to do this. The purple ball guy is so adorable. The bully makes a friend. Chaser would love this right now. Wait, that's wrong. You gotta wait for the guy to pop up. You did too early. So there's 2 items in here. Yeah, I was hoping the hint tile would tell me where my progression was so I'd know where to go. But the hint tile wasn't very hinty. Can I do this? How did this work? That did not work at all. I think I had to throw it into the corner. You have to throw the second one. I didn't remember where to do it, so I just kind of did something dumb. That is actually really good. Getting a small key there is better than getting anything but Samaria. Because more often than not, when you do the bomb jump, you don't have a key when you get back through, and you have to run around and go back and get all the stuff you need later. But getting that small key lets me go into the right door and just kind of go around what I'd be doing when I got Samaria. Actually, that was stupid. I should have, So now it's still gonna take an extra minute and a half if I get the bomb jump right away. Heart container in Ganon's tower. Could you be any less useful? Prediction on Kalshi. Lamp right side of pod. That would not surprise me. Early bow and everything. Right side of pod would definitely fit. At least here, if the lamp is in pod or my progression is in pod, then at least I'll know that I've checked all this. That's too high. I mean, too low. Nope. This is the hardest bomb jump in the game. Got it. No, what? How'd I miss that? I had the Tetris block and everything. You gotta have it like this, the little design, but it's gotta be one set lower. I hate this bomb jump. Gonna run out of bombs. Not it. I should have bought 2 packs. I thought about buying 2 packs. But the last couple times I did this, I've got it first try. What? How is that missing? There we go. That was it. I was 1 pixel too far to the right. Okay, so now I only have 4 bombs left, but we're through. This is why I hate the bomb jump so much. And why it's so nice to have Samaria, so you can just skip all of that. But here, having that key, if I didn't have the key, I'd have to go to the left. And this is where the 3 other items are, right here. So we're kind of going backwards for where we'd go if we were getting Samaria, if we were doing Icebreaker. Okay, that's it. Well, at least we know where one of the items is. So if we did Icebreaker, we'd be coming right here. We'd be clipping through that big blue wall. Link would definitely be showing his disapproval for the fact that he almost died because I could not land a simple bomb jump. Okay, that's not the... Just don't make me go to Iced Tea. We got the big key. Put the item in here or in Freezer Room. Either here would be ideal, because then I could just skip the big key chest. So item right here. Okay, right here. 50-50 chance. Don't put it in Iced Tea. You stupid game. At least we know every other dungeon is a blue crystal. I have to go all the way, and I can't, this isn't something I want to leave behind either. So we're gonna have to go to Iced Tea, then we're gonna have to turn around. Stupid anti-fairy. This is another reason to hate Ice Palace. Look at all the bad things that happen in this place. Like that, all of that work just to find out that there was no progression here. And we're still in the same place we were before we went in here. I mean, to be fair, the law of Chaser does apply. Ice Palace will only have something if Chaser's here. It's the law of Chaser, it's science, it's undeniable. You'll be making even more if that lamp is on the right side. Ooh, I don't really like this loadout for Cold Stare. Gotta be really careful not to die here. I said careful not to die. I don't think the puffs will do 4 hearts worth if I get hit on blue mail. I was just pressing start to go use my bottle of blue. I hate Ice Palace so much. Yeah, when I got down to I got hit by there and I was down to 3. I'm like, okay, I was hitting start to go get my other potion and it was too late. I did not have enough iframes. Now we have to I only have 3 bombs. Am I even going to be able to do this bomb jump? I hate Ice Palace so much. Honestly, I know nothing is here. So I should probably just leave and come back when I have some Aria. Because, like, I might, by the time I get through these, can I even shoot through this wall? No. So I have to use another bomb to get through this. I might only have one crack at the bomb jump. Oh good, there's an extra one at least. Drop some bombs, please. Bomb drop. Got one chance on this. If I don't get it, we're gonna have to come back later. I hate Ice Palace. I mean, I guess I could do it the long way. I hate this. I hate Ice Palace. It is the worst. So we're gonna have to come back and get that. And yeah, I could go back and I could try, I could buy more bombs and go back in again. I should have bought the second pack of the second 5-pack of extra bombs. I'd considered it, but I'd been doing so well with the bomb jump the last couple times I had to do it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get this no problem. But this, I do not get the, you need to be on a, you have to be in one specific pixel. And unfortunately, this D-pad is it's not very precise. It's very sensitive to everything. Why did I do that? I should have went down by Link's house. Oh well. My brain is completely fried right now after that. Horrible Ice Palace. It's definitely a bunch of ice holes. None of this would have been an issue if I just could have hit that start button a little quicker. Because as soon as I got hit and saw myself drop to 3 hearts, I started hitting our... Oh, that would have been useful in Ice Palace. I started hitting start as quickly as I could to get the menu to pop up. Like, even if it did, though, I might have came right back in before I could actually use the item. I mean, the potion. So I still could have ended up dead. Wow, thanks, homie fish. I thought we were friends. Okay, so it's right now we're either looking at pod or ether tablet if there's nothing on Pyramid Ledge. Those are the only 2 things left. Well, actually no, technically not. There is 1 item in Mire and 1 item in Desert. Yeah, that is true. He did give me 20 bucks in exchange for a big rock. As opposed to Bottle Vendor, who just steals from you. Oh, more bombs. And we've got 4 items in pod here. So of the 7 items that are available right now, 4 of them are in pod. Well, 7 items that we're not aware of yet. Like, I know the item remaining in Ice Palace is a Triforce piece. Right, hurry up, Kiki, we don't have all day. I mean, it could still be... We've still got Ether Tablet that's available logically. And it could be it could be in Desert or Mire. The game does put stuff in terrible locations like that. Just give me a lamp right here. Lamp, and then we can clear this out. I don't like it. Yeah, Desert, I don't want to go in there until I have a fire source to fully clear it. It's like, I'll put off dungeons like that if I can. I try to avoid double dipping if possible. And unfortunately, this seed is really not cooperating with that. Alright, tell me where Samaria is. It's not in the next room, you're lying. Whoops. I did that wrong. We don't need that extra arrow. Key. Fire rod. All right. That would have... I should have went to pod before I went to... If I had that fire rod and Ice Palace, that would have been such an easy cold stare fight. Whoops. That didn't work. That'll make cold stare completely trivial. Alright, so now that gives us swamp. That gives us desert. So we're getting closer now. Just give me the big key. The big key is going to be in the dark room, and I'm not going to be able to get to it. Wait. That was bad. Hold on. Let's actually reset the room to get that red guy out of the way. Big key not in there. Big key here. That's a small key. That doesn't count. Okay, good. Big key. So I mean, looks like all the items naturally are going to be in that dark room that I can't get through. I didn't even have the mirror. I was like, do I want to try it? But then even if I get through it, I can't. I'd have to go back through it in reverse again just to try to get out. So I'm gonna play this and just hope that I don't have to come back in here to get something once I get the lamp. Because naturally, all of the items in the back where we can't get to. Okay. I have the fire rod, so I can do the dark room here. So Helma would be 5, 6 for desert, 7 for Skull Woods, 8 for ice. There's just not a whole lot of options left in places to find Samaria. I just gotta find one of the torches. And it's right there. Easy. Perfect. Ten, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Stop. Stay still. Okay, so that's number 5. I do not like the layout of this. Like, if I had the mirror, I'd just run to Ether Tablet right away. But not having the mirror really hurts, too. I was considering desert, but I thought if on the off chance that the one item in the back of Skull Woods is the mirror, then I can just, after desert, I can just mirror and go into mire. Because I've got to be getting something to open up the rest of the seed soon. Let's see, we got 2 keys, so I don't think we'll need to stop and get the hidden one here. All right, what are we gonna get here? Come on. I saw the red. I thought it was going to be a lamp. It was not a lamp. And the problem is I can do those dark rooms without a lamp. I'm just... Why am I leaving? Like, this seed is annoying me. We're gonna let Ganon win. Sorry, Hyrule. At least I get to burn some Gibdos. Alright, so about hour and a half. We'll be at 6 pieces. Hey, stop it. There we go. I don't believe Moth takes damage when you hit it into the spikes. Unless you're using Fire Rod, maybe? Alright, now to Desert. Like, what I'm looking for could just be on Ether Tablet. But I really don't want to run all the way over there. Oh, no damage. Okay, so even if you hit it with into the spikes with the Fire Rod, it doesn't count. That's good to know. Thank you. I just always assumed the Fire Rod was fine, so I wouldn't really try to wait for it to get down, and... yeah, that, clearly was not working. Alright. So we'll come out of here with... oh, this'll open up, this'll give us Pyramid Fairy. And things are going so poorly right now, I might even check Pyramid Fairy. That would make sense that they don't let, Mothula take damage from the spikes. Just because that room is basically all spikes. Right, there's only one item in here. Maybe give us the item here, the big key. Alright, big key. And put the item in one of these two rooms over here so we don't have to go to the right side. There it is. Lamp was in Desert the whole time. Well, granted, it's not like it was the whole time. I couldn't get in here for most of this, but... so we've got our item. But I'm still missing Samaria. Can't even get into Turtle Rock. Can't do right side Ganon's Tower. Oh, that is bad. So we know Samaria is not here. So my options are go back into Pod to get those last 3 items. Or go check Ether Tablet. Because I don't want to go into Mire and assume the one item in Mire is going to be my Samaria. I want to make sure I have Samaria before I even go in there. I mean, it's possible that we end up finding, like, the mirror instead. And the mirror would give us Swamp. So it'd be 7, 8 with Ice Palace, 9 for Swamp, but we're still 1 shy because Samaria is locking 3 dungeons. bad. Because, yeah, Samaria is going to be required. Because we need Samaria for Meyer, we need Samaria to get a piece out of Ganon's Tower, and we need Samaria for Turtle Rock. So I do have to find Samaria somewhere. There's no way we can get around that. Yeah, I think Pod has to be the play. Well, I mean, there is also Pyramid Fairy. But right now, if I want to follow the density, I should really be going into the Dark World first. And the density play here is Pod. There's 3 items left in there. Versus 2 on Pyramid Fairy and 1 on Ether Tablet. Hey Chaser, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Ice Palace and I are not on speaking terms right now. I had to do the bomb jump to try to get through there, and then it took me like all of my bombs, but I made it through, and Ice Palace had nothing. And then when I got to Cold Stare, I didn't have a Fire Rod or anything, so I was trying to do it with just Master Sword, and I ended up getting killed while I was mashing start trying to get to the screen to use a potion. So I have to go back to Ice Palace, but I'm not going back there to finish that out until I get Samaria. Yeah, it was basically just bomb fall, and just... So I'm gonna go buy... Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna have to, because I'll have Samaria. And if I have Samaria, I can do it just fine. But we're still... Samaria... We have to have Samaria to finish this seed. Because it's blocking 3 Triforce pieces. And there's 3 items left here. Hopefully Samaria or the mirror will be one of these. Maybe another sword would be nice. Bombs. This is lovely. That's the wrong way. There it is. Alright, we are officially in Go. I mean, it's not a great Go mode, because I have to do the Ganon's Tower climb. Yeah, and I'd really like to have another sword, too. Another sword would make this a lot nicer. And I do have half magic, so I could at least utilize that to get through on Phase 2, because Phase 2 of Ganon is the problem. If I could do Phase 2 well, Ganon would be a complete snore. But, like, I got silver, so Phase 4 is not going to be... Well, Phase 4 is not difficult at all, even without silvers, just takes a while. So we're gonna go get our revenge on Cold Stare here. Then we'll be at 8, then I think we go to Meyer. And maybe we'll get lucky, Meyer will have like a mirror or something. Actually, Samaria does get me to a lot more items in Ganon's Tower. Come on. 1 pixel into the door. Why is it not working? Must not be. You have to turn and get 1 pixel into the door, so I don't know if I'm not turning right. Did I forget how to do this again? Oh boy. I might have to stop playing A Link to the Past. At least until I get a better controller. Nope. Maybe I should hook up the new one that's got the better D-pad and then switch it back out after this. Come on. That wasn't it. You know what? I'm just gonna go do the bomb jump again. Yeah, I went to press start and they were completely out. So I had to get a generic $10 one and it does not work well. I am not happy with the generic $10 controller. So I'm back to using this garbage third-party one. Well, another generic one, but the D-pad on this thing, it's got those the little wings here on the side, and those make it really difficult to do any kind of precision with the D-pad. So like if you're trying to do, like with Icebreaker, you've got to be like hitting you've got to be using diagonals. And the D-pad is just, it's overly sensitive, so like trying to line up on something pixel perfect is incredibly difficult with this one. Like that. There we go. Stumbled into that one. I didn't think I had it, but... Oh, I didn't hit the button! Yeah, I'm just looking for one right now. Like, if Zach had more than one, I was gonna buy a couple. But I really just need one that works. Because I have 3 original ones, but they all have various buttons that aren't working. I think down on 2 of them, well, down on one, select on one, and start on the other. All kind of important things. Ow. Get in there. Ice Palace has completely ruined this seed. Oh yeah, if you have a spare, I'll definitely buy that. I miss having original Super Nintendo controllers. Well, I'm very, very picky about using original controllers and original stuff. That's what I grew up on, and I like to try to play with the things that I used as a kid. All right, Cold Stare, we're back, and we're gonna burn you. That's what I thought. All right. Off to Meyer we go. Guess the next question here is if it's a God Meyer. I mean, there's only one item there. But like, if the mirror shows up early in Meyer, or a sword, that would be amazing. Mirror would probably be better, because odds are there's usually a sword in Swamp. And Swamp would still be a lot quicker than trying to do the entire Ganon's Tower climb. So I still think I'd take Mirror over a sword. But I'd also take a sword. A sword would be perfectly fine. Okay, yeah, it's no rush at all. I think what I really need to do is just load up a seed. Or maybe I just have to suck it up and start using the other new controller, the generic one that I got for now. Because all my issues with Icebreaker started when like, it could be that I just forgot, but they all started when I had to switch to this controller. That's when I started having issues with Icebreaker. Okay, big key right down here. Just give me the big. The big key is here. The sub 2 is still possibly on the table. I hate Mire almost as much as Ice Palace. I mean, technically, something could be in Turtle Rock. That's open now. But I really don't want to go into Turtle Rock. Can't even beat Turtle Rock without Ice Rod. Right, you could at least just put the big key here. Well, that's the item. Gotta go do cutscene here. I don't want to do cutscene because it's really slow. But if I skip it, the big key is gonna be here. That was terribly done. I'm just gonna reset the room. That was awful. That's okay, I can grab the full magic here. Nothing wrong with a magic jar. What you're supposed to do is this: when you're pushing the block, it'll let you shoot the fire rod through it. And that's what you want. That's good. Hurry it up. Come on. Yeah, most of the dungeons in this game, well, the later dungeons, like, if I have Samaria and I can actually do Icebreaker, I don't mind ice at all. It's nice and quick, like a go mode swamp, really fast. Desert's usually pretty good. Hera's fine. But Mire here, last possible place to get the big key. And the item it gave didn't even help. So that's gonna be that'll be a small key. This will be our big. Yeah, this is not going to be under 2. If I had the mirror and I could go do swamp, yeah, we'd be sitting pretty. Unfortunately, getting to Ganon's tower too. Well, it could be in Ganon's tower. There's still 8 items left in Ganon's tower. We've got 6 if you count, actually 5 in Turtle Rock if you count Mimic Cave. There's 2 on Pyramid Fairy. And then there's Ether Tablet. It's like I could go check all those things. Just to see if I could get out of doing the Ganon's Tower climb. But with the way this seed has been going, everything's been in a really inconvenient place. Like even the big key there to Meyer. Yeah, I think if I had tempered, I wouldn't go to Pyramid Fairy, but right now I still really want another sword too. Though, there's so much on the climb though. Oh, I'm just gonna go do the climb. I don't like it. Oh, I hate dead rocks. I hate everything about this seed. I'm gonna go into Ganon's tower from without having the mirror being able to clip through that block. This is the wrong direction. I needed to go left there. If there's no sword, I've got 2 bottles, half magic. Gotta be kidding me. Wait, can't I throw powder on them or something when they're frozen and turn them into a onion or something like that? Okay, Dead Rock, get out of my way. I think if you get rid of the Ice Palace shenanigans, this is definitely a sub 2. Oh, okay. I should just be powdering them then. That's right, you can't run through them unless you have tempered. That's gonna hurt. Hey Honor, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Yep, still planning on doing a Super Metroid seed after this, unless this one takes like another 20 minutes or so. But I don't think we got 20 minutes left on this. I mean, it's possible. I am really bad at the climb, but... I'm actually gonna check this here. And hope that maybe, like, if this is the mirror, I'll just leave and go to, or if I find the mirror down here, I'll just leave and go to Swamp. But I mean, there's 4 items a couple rooms down from here. So even if this is the mirror, it can't hurt to check to see if I can maybe pull a tempered or something out of that. What a waste. Am I gonna have enough time to get this? Just made it, I think. Hey, Worst, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday? Get out of my way. Bad Gibdo. That's not gonna work. Okay, we know the big key is in here. How about a sword or a mirror? Red mail, okay. Ice rod, that does not help. I don't have the mirror. I'm gonna have to get rid of this fairy too. Go away, fairy, don't touch me. No! Yeah, I've played the original, like, vanilla Link to the Past through hundreds of times. But the Rando is just something special. Unless, like, well, this seed has not been something special. This seed has been one of the worst experiences. Now I have to climb Ganon's tower and do all of this just to do Master Sword Ganon fight. Because I have no faith that this seed is going to give me a sword on the climb. The seed has shown that it cannot be trusted. Like, look at, even that fairy is supposed to be helpful. But it still felt the need to, when I'm trying to collect a fairy because my health is low, they're like, no, I'm gonna fly into this mountain that you can't go into. But when I actually don't want it, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure you're a magnet. Yeah, I could walk that bomb over. And I'll probably be going that way anyway. If I don't find a sword on the climb, I'll probably do that. Oh, I kept my beams. I was like, I'm gonna go get a heart so I'll have my sword beams back. Stupid Beamos. Want that little magic. Stop it, Beamos. Oh, jeez, I'm so bad at lining up silver shots with this. I missed. Hey, I got him. There we go. I was gonna say, I gotta have Samaria ready for this. Actually, the last couple times I've done this, I have not had Samaria for this part. What? Okay, that is just rude. God, I can't believe I didn't get this. That's nice, though. That's my favorite room in the game, and apparently I can no longer do that either. Wait a minute, what am I doing? I guess we'll just do it this way. I was worried that failure to start running was going to cause the door to close in my face. That would have been very typical of this seed. Okay, we're a little too low for that. I still remember when I first got the original Zelda. I got it from my. Really want to show this game what I'm thinking right now. I got it for Christmas from my grandparents, and they lived an hour away. I think I was maybe like 6 or 7. And that hour car ride on the way to get home was probably the longest felt like the longest car ride of my life. It's like I just wanted to get home and play my nice gold card Zelda. Now when I try to get the fairy here outside when we get over to I shall have the big bomb then. That probably wouldn't work as well. Oh, that was dumb. If I'm gonna be doing a Master Sword Ganon, I should have went and filled my empty bottle with a blue. But I don't want to do that now because I'm going into the Dark World. I mean, I'm already in the Dark World and I don't have the mirror to easily get back. Because, yeah, if I don't want to... Maybe I can do this. Let it blow up, and then get the fairy. Hey, there we go. Not great stuff, Pyramid Fairy. I still have problems with Palace 9. The Patras are just really rude. This is gonna be rough. What? Hey, don't hit me with your pitchfork. I was setting up for getting 2 hits on 1 spin. Oh boy, here comes phase 2. This is the part I'm afraid of. No, come back here. Oh, it's done. Don't knock me off the edge. I don't want to do this again. Okay, stop teleporting, you coward. That is not the place to stop teleporting. You are in the worst possible spot. I mean, as far as Master Sword Ganons go, for me, that was fine. Ganon's a pig. Or like a warthog, maybe, or something. Thanks for the GG's, Pepper, Jacob? 206, that just sucked. Like, in Z1, you didn't have the cape. Like I just utilized there. If like the cape wasn't an option, I'd probably never... I'd still be looking for a tempered sword. Oh, yeah, silver arrows. Not a werewolf, thankfully. Oh, that would be interesting. Oh, that seed was so bad. My weakness today was definitely bombs. That was awful. What's up, Helena? So I don't even know if... I don't know if that still would have been sub 2 if it wasn't for the Ice Palace incident. That's actually a good potential name. For this seed, when the when this goes up on YouTube, the Ice Palace incident. Well, while I'm waiting for this, I might as well start getting the stuff for Super Metroid loaded up. Oh, not a problem. Thanks for stopping by, Pepper. Hope you have a great rest of the night. Enjoy your weekend. Watch out for Laura and Ice Palace. They're both terrible. There we go. 166. That is not... That's a pretty good collection rate, for me at least. I mean, it's nothing spectacular, but it'll do. Alright, so I am gonna go and get the Super Metroid seed set up. Gonna go into BRB, play some ads on Twitch here, and then we will... Helena's back again, wow. And then we'll get on to Super Metroid, so I'll be back in probably 2 minutes or so. Alright, we are back. Just gotta adjust the audio level here quick. Because this MSU is very quiet. Right, it looks like that is everything. Yeah, like with games like this and like Super Metroid, A Link to the Past, Zelda, I played those through so many times when I was younger. And that's where we got our replay value from. Let's switch that. Y shot, A jump. Okay. Let's turn off. Nope. Let's turn off Moonwalk, because that just gives me problems with Ridley. And let's get going. Yep, I'm gonna be gone. Won't be able to be on tomorrow. Gonna be missing all of next weekend likely, so when I get the chance on nights like this, I like to try to do double randos. The map is right there, just let me get it. This is great. This is potentially a great start, having a map right away, so I don't have to sit here and run around like an idiot in these early zones. Oh wow, that's a lot of that is so many majors. It's like every major in the entire game is in wrecked ship right now. Yeah, we're starting with Morph. Where to next? Don't Don't think I can get that yet. Now I've got to go up. That's the only... Oh, wait, yeah. I was like, wait, how do you get around that? You do this. You don't need the grapple spot because you can do that. Oh, this is gross. Oh, wait, no, this is fine. This is reverse baby room. We're good. Okay, now that's heat. I can't get down there. Can't get through that. I think we're gonna go down, hit the save, and try to get the other item on the other side here. Yep, tomorrow is my niece's birthday, and my oldest daughter is going to... So my wife and my youngest daughter are traveling for that, and my oldest daughter's one of her best friends is having a sleepover for her birthday, so my oldest daughter's staying here for the sleepover. So I'll be upstairs with the dog tomorrow, and then next weekend, my youngest daughter has a competition for her cheer team, and my oldest daughter has state, and it's her last dance competition of the season. In state, since they're the oldest age group, they'll be they won't be done until a little after 9 o'clock next week Saturday, and then they have a team party that runs until about midnight. So we're gonna be... Saturday is gonna be like 6 a.m. to midnight. But then when it's done, it's done. No, well, I mean, she'll have like open gyms and dance team practices start again. I think the tryouts are in April. So there's really not a lot of dance free time. But I guess they've won state like every year since 2015 or something like that. I can't get this major without power bombs. Oh wait, Varia, okay. It's like, wait, how does this work? I was like, that X in the Etakun's room has to be power bombs, but it doesn't actually have to be power bombs because Varia was there. So just because I don't trust myself... Because I was like, do I have to go down the gauntlet room there and get those missiles? And I guess I technically could. Because getting the missile pack down here and the acid is not going to work. I don't have enough tanks. There is actually one down there, but that one was, when was it? It would have been January 10th? It was the same day my oldest daughter had a competition in Freedom. So I had to, my wife takes my youngest daughter there because my youngest daughter prefers to go with my wife for that stuff, and then I go to the competition with my oldest. Okay, so that's power bombs. So we can go back up and get this now. There's a lot of back and forth on this seed. But it's all worth it if I can come away with the right majors to make the rest of the seed go by really quick. I'm guessing a chunk of these are going to be fillers. Hey. Gravity suit. That is definitely not filler. Okay, so we can get through the water down there now to get to all those other majors. See, I want to get everything, every one of these majors that I can before even going into Bryn. There's no other connectors in Wrecked Ship. Welcome back, Atma. It was 2:06 and it was horrible. I had a friend that's mom was really into Dr. Mario. Oh boy, can I even get up here? Yes, I can. Alright, give me supers. Beans! So we can't get into that without supers, so we're just gonna have to leave that X behind. And what was the other one that she also, I think it was Chrysalis? Crystalis, however you pronounce it. Really what? This X over here has to be supers. Yeah, usually they give you an early tank. I mean, I've already got, it's given me 2 suits, which is really nice, but I'd like to have a couple tanks. All right, supers right here. Perfect. So now we can go back up there. Get that major. Then we got 3 more majors to grab before we leave. And then we'll go to Brinstar. We'll have like half of the majors in the game already. Actually, that second power bomb pack is kind of nice because I'm using a lot of power bombs here. Actually, I can get more from these little things. I just gotta be careful not to get killed. That was not good. Crap. Thank you, screw attack. No, Gary! This is why I need more power bombs. I mean, more energy tanks. I almost got Gary'd to death. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get out of here. I'm gonna get hit and die. I was in the screw. I was in screw mode. Do I really want to go and try to keep bombs, though? Like, I'm sitting there, like, is it worth it to go back there? And it is nice to have the explosives and maybe have the option to turn on the turbo controller here and try to do an infinite bomb jump. Well, I should have saved after I got the supers there. I'll try it one more time. See if I can get out of here. And if I can't get out and I die again, we're just gonna leave the bombs behind. Well, that's lovely. Maybe we're just gonna leave the bombs behind. I guess depending on what I come away with over here, maybe it'd be worth trying to come back for him, but I don't think it's gonna end up being worth it. No, 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 no. I wanted all 10. It's doing a lot better. Still, it's probably going to be like another week before it's fully, like, I'm not coughing for little things all the time, but that's to be expected. That's pretty normal. At least for me when I get a cold, like, cough like that. Oh, I don't like this room. Actually, can I even... do I even have enough to get up here? Oh, this is a room where bombs would be really nice to have. To get out of that. I don't know if I can do this. Yes, got it. Perfect. Oh, wait, no, but this is moat. I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of here. I think I'm going to have to revert and leave all of these majors behind. Because the game will generally not put a major at the end of something if you need it to get back. Which means that, like, space jump or grapple should not be in on the other end of this. Which means that it's very likely that even though everything seemed amazing to start this seed out, with all these majors here, if I'm gonna want the stuff on this back here, I'm gonna have to come back. Yeah, I don't see a single E-tank. Yeah, there's not a single E-tank in wrecked ship. Which is so bizarre. Oh, that's a really good one. Oh, maybe there could be one here that doesn't show up because it's it'll show the higher priority item, which would be the major. Yep, okay. So there's charge and plasma here, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to get out. Like, charge and plasma are not hard required majors. Like, I could just go with ammo to finish the seed out. Man, I really want to keep charge and plasma, though. Ow. Okay, let's just get in here. I mean, I can double revert if I need to, so I'm gonna take this save. I don't want to die and have to run back over there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this can't be grapple or space jump. So I'm gonna end up stuck. So these are just all fillers. Well, there's 2 items down here. Maybe we'll get lucky. I'm gonna end up having to come back to wrecked ship to get all this stuff. I should have just turned around as soon as I saw what room that was. I can't see. But at least now there's the knowledge of what's over here. I was thinking when I first saw all this, I'm like, this is gonna be where all my steps are. I'm gonna get, like, I'm gonna have everything I need. We're just gonna basically be able to fly through the rest of the game, and nope, it's gonna be a lot of backtracking. Can I even get, I don't think I can even get out of this. Yeah, I can't even get out of that. So yeah, the only thing I can do is go to Brinstar right now. That is brutal. I didn't even think of that, but I mean, I was still holding out hope that maybe something was not working right in logic and it would give me the item I need to get out. So what started as a seed that looked like it could be absolutely incredible is turning into poo. So we gotta go down right. Well, I have other seeds rolled, but I still want to try to finish this one out. I just hope it's not another one, like another 2-hour one. All right, we got 2 items in this room. A reserve. Space jump. Rats. If that was space jump, I was turning around. Right. So we're gonna keep going this way, see if we can get that map. Nope. Actually, there's no other saves though. I can't get, I'm gonna try to sack for the map here. Odds are I'm not going to be able to get back. I'm going to have to revert again once I get the map. But if I can get this map... then I can at least revert and have all this map information. Got it. For like the really good players, they can do some really cool stuff with reserve tanks. I can't. Oh, there's a major right there that I could have got. Wow, Brinstar is the hub. Unfortunately, my thought process most of the time is wrong. Right, so I do have to revert this. And go get that major. But at least, so that was the plan though. It was a sack for the map. And if I'm lucky, someone that actually knows what they're doing will see like my thought process and they'll explain to me why I'm doing things completely wrong and how to improve. Well, I do try to keep things relatively PG, so that helps. The Oats versus Nevdi match today was incredible. Like I knew as soon as school was canceled for the kids today, I knew I was gonna stream, but I did not want to miss a second of Oats versus Nevdi. That was one of the best Rando matches I've seen. Like, it's a lot of times if I'm looking for like something to have on YouTube or something, I'll just pull up one of Oats map rando streams. I've learned a lot just from watching him. So if I would have went in this direction first instead of focusing on the map, I could have actually got out of there. But now that we have space jump, I want to go back and get those beams, because I'm worried about a gate block. That I don't know how to do the gate glitch, so I wouldn't be able to get out without wave. Plus having charge and plasma also very good. So we're gonna take our happy little space jump. Now I definitely shouldn't need those bombs anymore. Well, those are basically those are the people you want to watch for those games. Like Andy he'll come out of there's the 4-player race at AGD, I think, was it AGDQ? One of the GDQs like a year or so ago was Andy, Emmett, Eddie, and Oates, and that was a really good race. Okay, so we'll kill the pirate. Go get this. Oh wait, why am I running through there when I could just actually let's I want to make sure my power bombs are full. Because I'm not going to go all the way back up to get normal bombs. I feel like they shouldn't be necessary at this point. Now, like, getting plasma, wave, charge, and a second tank is gonna mean there'll be a lot of other stuff I can potentially skip later. Like, I'm not gonna have to look for as much ammo. I think wave adds a pretty significant amount of damage to the normal beam. I believe that was Wave and another pack of missiles down here. Yep, Wave and normal missile pack. So that's 15 missiles. We got Wave back. I should have just listened to my brain when I saw the rooms that I couldn't get out of. Would have saved myself 5 minutes, but then I would have been like, well, what are the majors? Alright, I want to lock all of this stuff in just in case. There we go. We know bombs are back there. We're not going to get those. I don't know the command. I don't know what the command is for bombs, but I know how to manually drop bombs. I can do that. And send everyone flying. I can also do the same thing and drop stars. Gotta use one PB there. Alright, and now we're back into Bryn. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if anything's changed on that or not. Okay, so where are we going here? Okay, in order to get to that major, we'd have to go all the way through... We'd have to cut through Norfair to get up there. I want to go get that major by the ship. But it would probably be better routing if I could sneak through Norfair and get that other one. Because there's the other major that you can only get after Norfair. Yeah, I'm not sure if who made stream avatars. Ooh. They did make, the French did make Expedition 33. Which is worth a lot of goodwill for me. I love Expedition 33. I haven't been that into a game that I played through for the first time for a very long time. Is this gonna be decent, or are we just gonna be turning around? And I'd like to turn around and get to that map. Because, I mean, this place is so big, there's got to be something worthwhile. But I think my bigger concern right now is just being able to sneak through to get back to Brinstar from here. Oh, okay. I've never had... Oh, no, technically I have had wine. There was a brief period of time when I had just had my first communion when I was growing up, where I'd have a Big Pink where I'd get the wine. It's a long way over there. Oh, here's a major. Speed booster. I was actually sitting there thinking, like, I don't want to try to go to the left here because it looks like that might be a speed block. And spring ball. So the things that other major over there could be are suddenly... there were a couple majors left. Alright, how do we want to do this? And I do want to try to go for... If that's a speed hallway or something now, that can actually be finished. And it is Speed Hall. I can't believe I looked at what was on the map there, and it was... I mean, this isn't a speed lock, but this gets really close to that map and covers a lot of rooms really quick. Oh, man. But now we're going away from where I want to be. Okay, the supers are good. I was kind of hoping for another pack of power bombs here for now. Ah. Right, that should loop me back around to Big Pink, so I'm gonna go for this. Oh, no! I'm gonna have to go all the way back around if I want to get... That's Phantoon. Why did I not think of that? This is... I've done this exact same thing before. Phantoon has been in that same spot. Yeah, at least this takes us straight back. It's only gonna be, not gonna be the world's worst time loss. But it is gonna cost a couple minutes. This is fine. Then I'll have all the map information here. We'll have one boss down, and I'll know exactly the route I need to take to get to Brinstar to grab that other major that even X-Ray at this point is a very good major to get because that opens up a microwave on Dragon. Unfortunately, you won't have a microwave for Phantoon. I should have saw that was a left map and realized that it was Phantoon. But nope. Open up. I figure that's gonna do a lot more damage than the 3 missiles I'll be able to fire. Yeah, I think Phantoon would probably like some kind of ghost stories. Alright, one more maybe? I always thought of Phantoon as kind of a ghost. Missed. Come back. Come play Phantoon. Oh, killed it off screen. Beautiful. Okay, 36 minutes in, one boss down. Phantoon playing basketball would be like seeing it trying to hold a bat, like a ball or something with those little tentacle things. Really glad I decided to go this towards the map in Norfair. More majors, Mother Brain, criteria. So you got Meridia, we got Torian. You got 2 majors there. That's Spore Spawn. At this point, it feels like it probably makes the most sense. Well, no, I actually got to go back this way. Like, I feel like I should just go to criteria. Since we're really close. We know Mother Brain's here, and the ship is really close. Okay, so... Actually, there's 2 majors that are right in this vicinity. And actually 2 missile packs. Yeah, I'll save when I grab that major. So I've got speed, so this is no problem at all. Actually, we'll get that on the way back. Alright, supers, that's fine. I'd still like to see at least 1 more power bomb pack. Which I'm sure we will. Like getting an axe and 2 missile packs here. Too good to pass up. So actually, there's 5. There's bombs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's every major in the game is accounted for right now. Because I already know where bombs are. We'll get 2 here. And when I loop back around, I mean, do I want to? Oh, wait. Oh, we're just gonna have to. Oh, that sucks. To get that major, you actually have to go through Gold Chorizo. So yeah, I'm not getting that one. That one is staying. They give her physical attacks in Dread, but Dread was it had so much potential to be like a top tier game for me. Because I loved the exploration, but the Emmy sections where you had to try to avoid the Emmys were just, they completely took me out of everything I enjoyed in the game. So that brought it down from like a 9 to like a 6. I'm right by Brinstar here. Do I just go and grab all that stuff now? It does involve a 6 and a 9. Better than 6, 7. Apparently that's not as cool anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna go down to Bryn. This is probably a stupid move, but it's a relatively quick loop. Can get lots of missiles here. Like these, if I can get enough supers here, because there's a couple really close X's. That could potentially make Ridley very viable as soon as I run into him. Wow, I was expecting one of these to be a power bomb, but... Surprised, like, my youngest daughter's room is right above me. I'm surprised she is not, like... I don't hear her giggling through the floor. I mean, it's probably not efficient to get these things, but I need a lot more items than most people to finish the game, and this stuff is all so close. So there's another tank. I should go and save it, actually. Wait, yeah, I have Spring Ball. That's not a big deal. So I haven't saved in a while. Yeah, this is... Unfortunately, I really need to learn how to do the Zeb skip. Because if I learn the Zeb skip, then I wouldn't need nearly this much ammo. Okay, grapple. That could be potentially useful if we get locked in, like, Pants Room or something. Wow. I was sure that was going to be power bombs. I think at this point the ammo is... I still don't think it's enough to break the Zebs, but... Well, no, it should be, but I don't know if it's enough to get them and Mother Brain. To get... Because I've got enough beams to... I've got full beam combo right now, so that's going to be no problem opening once the tank is open. Yeah, I'm gonna go back up to Norfair. We're gonna head to check out Criteria. Yeah, it'd be I mean, I'm not big on heights, but I think it would be a lot of fun to use a grapple beam, and oh, I have to go through this. Okay, so we want to go speed haul, then up and to the right, because I want to try to grab that major before we go into Criteria. I mean, with grapple, Dragon shouldn't be a problem, so I'm kind of hoping for high jump. The Norfair is always the largest map, but this one definitely feels a little excessive. Like, I think Brinstar was a lot smaller, so... A lot of those rooms that probably would have normally been in Brinstar, just... Well, Brinstar got shrunk because Norfair's hogging everything. One game you could... I'd really like one more pack of power bombs. So I don't want to sit here and have to farm these things. Oh, never mind. I've sat there for like literally 5 minutes before killing those trying to get a power bomb to drop, and now it's like, oh hey, here you go, have one. It's really the the major I want to see here is high jump. Wait. This is a gate room. Well, that's fine. We're going up anyway. If that doesn't work, I'll just have to loop all the way around there. No, then I guess we could go around. No, we can't go down through Spore Spawn without Spore Spawn being dead. And this is the room I thought it was. Good. I was a little worried that wasn't going to work, but I thought this was the room that we were going through. Jeez, this is a lot of power bombs, though. Oh, nope, I haven't found high jump yet. I rolled back, that was all the beams, and I rolled back bombs, too. Only 3 power bombs, so I gotta be careful here if I can't... Like, I'm in danger of getting locked because of... Oh, there we go. I did not know key hunters could drop power bombs, but that is very nice. Okay, the major's off to the right. Just don't be Spazer. I can find use for anything but Spazer right now. Guess what it's gonna be. Really hoping for high jump. Okay, so we just go straight to the left. And hopefully we get a power bomb farm somewhere in Criteria. And an early map. Okay. This is not gonna go well. I'm so dead. No. It was like, I knew my super count going in. I knew I had enough hits. Oh, that sucked. Why would they put Ridley in there? I need warning. I needed more tanks. Oh, that was horrible. All right, I want this save. Yeah, definitely needed less heart palpitations. Oh, jeez. It's gonna be one of those sandpit rooms. Why is this a caution door? Okay, we've locked in the Ridley kill. Hey, let's see some more of those supers. It'd be nice if you could get random grenades like that. Something more useful than bug guts. Or bites. Alright, gonna assume the map is looking like it's in this direction. Hate this room. That was not worth it. I used the power bomb there because I thought the... Oh, there. I thought the crabs were going to drop me a replacement. Perfect. Got the map. Is there another boss in here? Oh, Kraid was right there. Actually, I just saved. Yes, I'm resetting all my supers, but I can farm supers somewhere else. Yeah, I don't think they'd do very much believing if you were trying to say that you got a grenade from a giant bug. That is this, I could see a Calvin and Hobbes strip about that, though. That seems like something you'd hear in Calvin and Hobbes. Open up. Alright, now we are just on a hunt for Dragon. With a nice quick 15 missiles. So that's one Norfair entrance. That'll take us back down there. Guess we try Meridia first. Holy buckets, Doc! Thank you so much for the 300 bits. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a good night. Why did the alert not play? I might have to try. I might have to switch off and mix it up. It's been... They updated... They updated, like, last week, and it hasn't been playing alerts properly since. Sometimes it will. Oh, it showed up with no audio? That makes even less sense. I don't get it. Like, that's something, it's not easy to test. Well, I guess I could try to manually type stuff in. Mix It Up lets you enter those things manually. But I don't like it not playing stuff for alerts. I hope you're staying warm over there, Doc. I think you've got a lot of the miserable weather like we do here. Bryn that way. Yeah, this is where we want to go. So 3 bosses down before the 1 hour mark is done. That is really good for me. Don't want to go through this room, but I don't think there's much of a choice. I don't like this room. Especially if I screw up my jumps here. Or if I didn't have the extra easy respin settings on, we would have been falling into a big thing of lava. Okay, there we go. Back to Bryn. Okay, we go down, left, then down the elevator. And then left again. And it's between Meridia and Torian. One of these two has Dragon. Oh, not a problem? Always prioritize the cat. You did the right thing. Ooh, that's a disgusting map. But you always prioritize cat. Maybe we'll get lucky and Dragon will just be sitting right in one of these. Nope. Yeah, we had school canceled today because of cold in Wisconsin. Normal temperature was -15 with wind chills. We are about -40. So that's gonna be headed your way. I think at least that's how it, I don't know if that's how it works with cold. Oh, yikes. Yeah, we didn't have any, like, we didn't have snow or anything like that. It's just really, really cold. That can't be a boss. That can't be Dragon. Boss doors are only blue. This is going to be a required croc. I hate it. Yeah, a foot of snow is just, that's way too much. Heck, even a couple inches can be too much. I'm so sorry, Croc. It's the only way I can get to the map. That isn't actually Croc, though. That's just a hologram. The real Croc is waiting at the ship with the Etacoons and the Daikara. Yeah, when we got hit, well, it was around Thanksgiving. My snowblower has a 2-foot intake. In the snow that when the plows come by in the street, they left over 2 feet of snow that was bigger than the intake on my snowblower. It was just completely ridiculous. This could maybe be Dragon. Beans! I'm really hoping to blind Dragon in one of these doors so I can just turn around. I wonder if it could get there, like if like I shipped it, if it could be there before Sunday. I mean, they're incredibly useful to have. I mean, I only use mine if there's just too much snow. Like a lot of people on my street will, like, if we get an inch, they'll use their snowblower, and I'm like, I don't like smelling like exhaust, so I'm not touching my snowblower unless we get like 4 to 6 inches or more. And even then, it's gotta be like the really heavy stuff. If it's the light powdery stuff, then I'm probably more likely to just shovel it. Dragon should not be a problem. Lawnmower and a chainsaw, good combination. Hey Chris, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Still Friday. I like that, like, people in the neighborhood are willing to share their stuff like that. It's always nice when you have a neighborhood like that where the people are willing to help each other out. You can, I think it was Outdoor Boys going through how to make ice cream out of snow. Unfortunately, no X-ray. That's the best way to do it when you, like, when you have, like, the neighborhood grandparents. Oh, wait. I should probably turn off screw. I did that wrong. Oh, well, this should be it. This should be fine. Yeah, it's not like when we were growing up. There we go. This'll do. Like, now it seems like a lot of, like, our street has a neighborhood party every year, and I don't think that's very common. Oh, Doc, you're here at the perfect time. The room right here that I'm in right now is called Pants Room, because it looks like a pair of pants. And now we're leaving Pants Room. Zelda was a terrible experience. I died at the end of Ice Palace, and then I had to, my controller couldn't get Icebreaker to work again. Yeah, that pants room is just... this is Super Metroid. It's a map randomizer. They take all the rooms in the game and they just shuffle them into like its own separate world. Well, not separate, but it's completely different every time, basically. Yeah, the bomb jump was a nightmare. You'd think it'd be easy because I know the exact pixels I need to be on for it, but it just doesn't work that way. Ooh, if we can get to the... Oh no, I can't get to the other Brinstar entrance. I really want to play the original Metroid one of these days on stream, but there's just no time for anything like that. Okay, I'll take that save over by Mother Brain. To say, I want to save before going into there. Oh, this room, this is like the 4th time I've had to go through this room. There are very few rooms that are just slower to get through in the game than this one. Hurry up. Or the lava comes. There we go. I want to stop and try to fill up my super suit. Like, this is really low energy for someone like me to be doing Mother Brain with. Like, I see a tank up here a little ways. Can I even get that? Oh, we're going top left, top right. We're going for it. Oh, not a problem. Hope you have a great rest of the weekend. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the bits. Watch out for pants. And hopefully the snow is under forecasted and it ends up not being a foot. Ends up being nice and easy. There we go. Full on power bombs. I mean, supers. So we go down here. Actually, there was a... Was that a farm room over here on the other side? Hey, nice momentum. No, you weren't supposed to shoot that. I was like, there's an easy 5-pack of missiles here that could be useful for the Zebs, but then I just wasted 6, and I don't know if I'm gonna have another place to refarm those. So I don't know if these things will drop missile packs. Well, there could be something in the pre-mother brain room. There we go. We'll find out in a sec. This'll work. Actually, I want to get the last... Uh-oh. Get out of there. That's when you're done with work for the weekend? Like I said, I'm ordering a very fancy pizza tomorrow night for dinner when my daughter's gone. Because my wife and youngest are going to my niece's birthday, and I'm staying here with my oldest because she wants to go to a friend's birthday party. So while she's at the birthday party, I will be ordering myself pizza. Look at that! That was beautiful. I'll probably just plain old pepperoni with like a garlic cheese dust on the crust. Garlic Parmesan dust. There we go. This could have been close to an hour if I didn't get so lost at the start.
Emergency. The self-destruct system protocol has been initiated. Please evacuate the premises immediately.
We go down. Okay, bottom left, then bottom right above the map. Whoops. Actually, there might be a way down through there, for all I know. Bottom left, then bottom right, above the map. And I believe we go over here and then up. So nice to have high jump. Yep, there we go. $116. Yeah, when the weather's like that, it's best to just stay home. We went shopping today when it was -40 wind chills, and I like walk outside for. I mean, I dropped my wife and the girls off at the front door of the store, and then I went and parked, and then I loaded the car and picked them up again. But in like the 90 seconds it took me to load the car, I kept getting the hiccups. Like, I take the dogs outside, I'd inhale, get the hiccups. Thanks for the GG's, Chris, Atma. Yeah, that one was... If I would have just like, I understand that the game is not going to put an item somewhere where you have to have it to get out, unless it's like, because I don't think it can be like a filler or anything like that. So I should have just not worried about that and say, like, this could have been really close to an hour if I wouldn't have wasted all that time at the start trying to scout all those majors. I should have been like, okay, I got space jump. I know this is what I need to get out. So these are probably, I mean, they were just beams, so they probably weren't required logically, but still really good to have. Yeah, we actually got tree explosion warnings here too. Like, people were posting clips of what it looks like, and it's just, it's ridiculous. Thankfully, we don't have any trees that I think would be prone to that. I don't know what the tree in our front yard is, but we have 2 ash trees in the backyard. I kept looking, there's a stray cat. I don't know if it's a stray cat, it might be someone's outdoor cat. But I've seen a cat running around our neighbor's yard a couple times over the last few weeks, and I kept looking outside to see if I could find that, I could see that cat in the yard. Because if I did, I'd want to try to bring it inside for the night, because it's just, I mean, for the next week, it's gonna it's gonna be below 0. So cold here. Well, everywhere right now. Did not have to set foot in Torian. Pause menu 11.5. That's pretty good for me. Now this is more like it. When I did the last time I did a double rando night last weekend, that had 2 2-hour seeds, and that was just full of misery. This one, I mean, A Link to the Past was a really bad seed. That was 206, but here, hour 16, that's not bad at all. Yeah, that was pretty solid. It was nice to be able to get 2 in, though, because I know I will not be here tomorrow night. I'll be upstairs with the dogs. And next weekend probably won't be happening either. Gonna have a very early bedtime Friday night, and then Saturday we're up from like 6 to midnight, 6 in the morning to midnight, since we have 2 dance competitions, and that is gonna suck. But once it's done, dance is pretty much done for the year, and things will hopefully start settling down a little bit. Yeah, this definitely made up for the Zelda one. Well, let's see, we are at 11 o'clock, so I probably should head off here for the night. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out tonight, everyone. I hope everyone has a great night, stay safe, get a good night's sleep. They said we'll not be back tomorrow, probably won't be back Sunday either, but we should be on schedule for another Wednesday, Friday the 13th stream. I got all the challenges done there, so we'll probably go back to the wheel on that. So yeah, we're gonna head off to bed here. Thanks again, and we will hopefully see you next time. And given the fact that it's 11, I think